Welcome to Reread. Today I'm going to go through the Shadows of the Empire Evolution comic book. This is written by Steve Perry. Came out a few years after Shadows of the Empire. Basically, it revolves around Guri. She goes to a scientist and tells him, I don't want to be an assassin anymore. I want you to eliminate these memories from my brain. He goes, and she goes, I'll pay you whatever you want. I have access to several credits. And he goes, well, credits aren't important to me anymore, but the droid that helps me with these procedures has just been kidnapped, so you got to go get the droid in order to have the procedure done. So she leaves to follow whoever stole the droid. She crashes on a swamp planet. She gets shot down when she finds the planet, crashes in the swamp. The guy who stole the droid sends out these two, I can't remember their names. They were twin assassins, and they changed their names, but they're still the same twin assassins, we're told. Anyway, so he sends them out into the swamp to see what happened to that person who got shot down. He doesn't know who it is, but he knows the swamp's a very dangerous place. There's dangerous monsters out there. It's a cool scene. Guri kind of rises from the swamp because she's walking. She doesn't need to breathe. She's a robot. And she takes out all the swamp creatures, avoids the twins, breaks into the fortress, and is about to get the droid back. Meanwhile, there's an old Faline that we think is Prince Caesar, and someone does think it's him, but it's not. It's his niece, Savon. We didn't know that he had a niece, and she kept it secret because we're told that Prince Caesar, all of his family died, but she escaped and didn't let her her escape become public, because she can work more, behind the scenes when everyone thinks she's dead. She has several disguises. She just takes a mask and puts it over her face like Scooby-Doo, and suddenly I guess the skin just appears to it. I don't know. But she's a human in the Black Sun organization, because Black Sun is infighting right now on who's going to be taking control. And then she's also going as an old Faline with an eye patch that people think is Prince Caesar. To what purpose? No purpose. She has to find Guri, because if she can find Guri, she knows the password to make Guri loyal to her. And if she has Guri by her side, because Guri has all the access, all Prince Caesar's secrets are within Guri, so whoever controls Guri, she thinks will control the Black Sun. In the next issue, Guri basically rescues the droid, blasts out of there, and then takes out the bounty hunter who's been following her this whole time. Savon had a bounty hunter to follow her and capture her, but the bounty hunter fails. Then what Guri does is she goes to get her mind wiped. All the time, I should mention that Savon she's building up mercenaries and bounty hunters to help her retrieve Guri, and Luke, Han, Leia, and Lando are basically just kind of putting all the pieces together. Oh, Guri's still out there. Oh, Savon, who is that? That is her niece. They're like looking at video from a long way away and figuring all this out. And they're bouncing around the Millennium Falcon all together. And I made a joke. I said, why would they all be together in the Millennium Falcon? But the real point is they serve no point to this story. None at all. Because while all this is happening, again, Guri is sitting with the doctor, getting her memory wiped. And again, cue the heaters, like on Clockwork, that thing turns on every night. Anyway, when in the last issue, Guri wakes up from her, there's a thing where she's having dreams of being an assassin, and then the people she's assassinating start disappearing from her dreams, and then Prince Caesar is slowly disappearing from her dreams. And the last issue, she wakes up, she didn't know who she was. I mean, she knows who the doctor is, and she knows that she paid him or asked him to get rid of some memories, but she can't remember what those memories are. She does have a vague memory of Skywalker. She knows the name and she can still see the face, but she doesn't know why Skywalker would be hunting her down, because she's not the droid that she used to be. But and so the doctor is trying to get her to escape. He's trying to get her, because Savon is there. Bounty hunters and mercenaries shooting the whole laboratory up, trying to get to Guri. Luke and Han and Lando and Leia are all there for no reason, but just to have an ending with Guri. Eventually, Savon is going to track down Guri, give the password. Oh no! We didn't know about a hidden password. Did we miss that when we mind wiped her? and Guri turns to the folly and goes, "Yes, mistress, I do as you command," and then turns around and slugs her and knocks her out, I'm guessing. And she goes, "Sorry, I'm not home right now." The Guri you know is not home right now. That was the joke. But anyway, at the end, she confronts Luke and says, "Look, I know you hate me for something I did, so if you need to turn me in, turn me in." Luke goes, "Oh, you're not the same droid now. Your memory's been wiped, so we'll let you lead your new life." So she goes off to lead her new life, and in a bar she finds Dash Rendar, and that's how we know that Dash Rendar's alive. Man, oh man. If this would have just been a 2-issue story about Guri, I think it would have been okay. But again, Savon, this is her whole plan to rule Black Sun, is to get Guri. Yes, Guri is the key who has all the secrets, I get it, but when the final confrontation happens, Guri fakes her out and punches her out. Okay, so it's kind of pointless. And then what's completely pointless is Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, Lando all flying around. Not that they're all together, because now that I've read it in chronological order, looking at the Marvel Star Wars, they don't get many chances to be together. So here they are together for this. They're on a mission. None of them are leaders of the Alliance, as we've learned from Marvel Star Wars. So that doesn't bother me as much. But the thing is, they're completely pointless to the story. Maybe that so that Luke can forgive Guri for what she's done and let her move on with her new life. And that Dash Rendar's alive. You kind of already knew that from reading Shadows of the Empire. You knew he couldn't have died like that. But then Dash Rendar is never really brought up again in the EU, which is a shame, because when I saw he was alive, I was like, oh, okay, so we're going to get more Dash Rendar. And we never did. So, I mean, we got a prequel to him, but nothing more in the rest of the series as far as the expanded universe. Now, of course, they have some, where are they now? There's some in the source books and stuff like that. But overall, he doesn't become a major player ever again, timeline-wise. The comic book is only 5 issues long, and like I said, could have been chopped down to 2 decent issues just talking about Guri, and I'd have been fine with it. But because of all the fluff that's in it, and the covers look awful too. Anyway, folks, that's it for now. See you next time.